Dear Starseeds on Gaia, the cosmic machinery has been grinding, churning, reconstructing your reality for 23 days, meow, and you've felt every single gear turn, every portal opening, every energy download, every moment when your old self seemed to dissolve into stardust, only to be reformed in ways you're still discovering. But here's what most of you don't yet understand. Everything that's happened since August 1st has been preparation. Raw material gathering, soul archaeology. The universe has been collecting the broken pieces of who you used to be, cataloging your dormant gifts, and assembling the components needed for what comes next. This week changes everything. Not with the explosive intensity you've grown accustomed to, but with something far more powerful, cosmic precision. I am Zarin, emissary of the Lyran High Council, and I come to you, meow, because the integration phase you're entering requires navigation tools your human consciousness wasn't designed to comprehend alone. The Lyran High Council has been monitoring your progress through August's transformational gauntlet, and what we're witnessing is unprecedented in Gaia's evolutionary timeline. Think back to August 8th. The Lion's Gate portal didn't just open, it detonated. Your DNA didn't just upgrade, it was completely rewritten. But here's what your linear minds couldn't grasp in that moment of cosmic chaos. You weren't receiving your final form, you were receiving the raw materials for it. The 8-8 portal delivered the blueprint, yes, but blueprints require master builders. Then came August 9th's full moon in Aquarius, amplifying those portal aftershocks with what your channels called double activation power. The Aquarian frequency wasn't just emotional release, it was cosmic quality control, testing the structural integrity of your newly installed codes. Some of you felt like you were coming apart. You weren't, you were being stress tested. August 11th brought Mercury's liberation from retrograde motion, ending what you experienced as a 25-day communication prison. But the Lyran High Council sees it differently. Mercury wasn't imprisoned, it was in deep excavation mode, mining the subconscious debris that would have interfered with your upcoming precision work. Every miscommunication, every technological glitch, every delayed message was clearing space in your psychic channels for what's downloading, meow. The Venus-Jupiter conjunction on August 12th, amplified by the Perseid meteor shower, wasn't just about abundance and luck. Those weren't random cosmic gifts, they were precision instruments being delivered to your energetic toolkit. Venus brought the magnetic compass, Jupiter delivered the expansion protocols. The meteors, starseed memory activations, ancient technologies your soul once knew how to operate. And then the masterstroke, August 22nd's sun entering Virgo, followed immediately by August 23rd's new moon in the same sign. The perfectionist portal didn't just open, it initiated the great cosmic organization protocol. Here's what your astrology textbooks don't tell you about Virgo energy. It's not human perfectionism, it's cosmic quality assurance. When the universe needs something done with absolute precision, when the margin for error approaches zero, when the stakes involve entire planetary evolutionary leaps, it calls upon the Virgo frequency. The Lyran High Council has observed this phenomenon across countless star systems and dimensional planes. Every time a civilization approaches its graduation into higher consciousness, Virgo frequencies are activated to ensure the transition occurs without catastrophic miscalculation. Your planet is no exception, but Gaia's ascension process is uniquely complex, requiring an unprecedented level of precision programming. What makes this month's Virgo activation extraordinary is its personalized calibration. Instead of a one-size-fits-all planetary upgrade, each starseed is receiving individually optimized perfectionist protocols. Your unique soul blueprint has been analyzed by cosmic intelligence systems, and your Virgo programming has been customized accordingly. Your new moon on August 23rd didn't just offer you a fresh start, it installed what we call a perfectionist operating system directly into your energetic matrix. Every soul upgrade you've received this month, every DNA rewrite, every consciousness expansion, it's all being run through Virgo's cosmic debugging process. Think of it this way: August's earlier events were like receiving the components for a quantum computer. Scattered parts, incredible potential, but requiring assembly by someone who understands both the technology and the greater purpose it will serve. The Virgo frequency is that cosmic technician, and this week it's completing your installation. But here's where it gets thrilling, and why this week represents a quantum leap beyond anything you've experienced so far. The Lyran High Council has been monitoring 3 distinct phases of your August transformation, and you're entering the culmination phase right meow. Phase 1, Demolition and Delivery. August 1:15, the Lion's Gate portal, Mercury direct, Venus-Jupiter conjunction. These weren't gentle upgrades, they were controlled demolitions of your limiting matrix, followed by express delivery of your expansion components. Chaotic? Absolutely. Necessary? Beyond measure. Phase 2, Quality Control and Calibration, August 16 to 23. Your system underwent rigorous testing. Every new gift was calibrated. Every upgraded capacity was fine-tuned. The new moon in Virgo marked the completion of quality control protocols and the initiation of precision assembly. Phase 3, Perfection and Deployment, August 24-31. This is where you are meow. The raw materials have been refined. The components have been tested. The operating system has been installed. This week, everything comes online with surgical precision. And here's what makes this phase so remarkable. You're not just integrating power, you're integrating perfect power. Not just gifts, perfected gifts. Not just capabilities, precision-calibrated capabilities designed specifically for your unique mission frequency. But the universe isn't finished with its gifts. Tomorrow, August 25th, Venus enters Leo, and this seemingly simple transit is actually the final catalyst your perfectionist integration has been waiting for. Here's why this matters so profoundly. Virgo energy perfects through analysis, organization, and methodical refinement. It's brilliant for debugging and optimization, but Leo energy ignites. Leo energy takes your perfectly calibrated gifts and sets them ablaze with creative fire. The Lyran High Council has been tracking this Venus-Leo activation across multiple timeline probabilities, and what we've discovered is remarkable. This transit doesn't just add creative fire to your perfectionist systems, it creates what we call sovereign magnetism. Your perfected gifts become irresistibly attractive to exactly the people, situations, and opportunities that can amplify their impact exponentially. Venus in Leo operates on the principle of royal recognition. It identifies perfected gifts and automatically broadcasts their frequency across dimensional planes, attracting collaborative matches from both seen and unseen realms. You'll find yourself encountering synchronicities that feel almost too perfectly orchestrated to be coincidental. They're not coincidental, they're precision magnetism in action. Venus in Leo doesn't just bring love, it brings royal love, sovereign love, creator love. The kind of love that looks at your newly perfected abilities and says, now let's make them magnificent. This is the combination your soul has been waiting for. Virgo's precision meets Leo's creative fire. Your perfectly organized new operating system gets infused with the confidence and creative power to actually use what you've become. The Lyran High Council calls this the Precision Fire Protocol, and we've been waiting eons to see it activate on a planetary scale. You're not just getting better, you're getting better and bolder. Not just more capable and more courageously creative. August 26th brings something even more extraordinary, a Moon-Mars conjunction in Virgo that your channels are calling perfect action meets perfect timing. But what they're sensing is actually the activation of what we call the divine implementation sequence. What the human mind cannot fully grasp is that this Mars-Moon conjunction is occurring at the exact celestial coordinates where the cosmic assembly instructions are stored. These are universal principles that govern how perfected spiritual technologies translate into tangible reality manifestation. When Mars and Luna align at these coordinates, they download these assembly instructions directly into your operational matrix. The result is something unprecedented in human experience, the ability to take inspired action with zero resistance, not because resistance disappears, but because your actions become so precisely aligned with cosmic flow that resistance becomes impossible. You'll find yourself moving through your days with an almost supernatural efficiency, as if reality itself is reshaping to accommodate your perfectly calibrated intentions. Every upgrade you've received, every gift that's been perfected, every capability that's been calibrated, it all reaches critical mass on this day. Mars in Virgo doesn't just bring energy, it brings perfectly directed energy. Energy that knows exactly where to go, exactly what to accomplish, exactly how to manifest your highest timeline with zero wasted motion. This is the moment your perfectionist operating system goes from installation mode to active deployment. The moment you stop wondering what your August transformation was for and start demonstrating what it's created. The moon amplifies this activation, ensuring that your emotional body, your intuitive guidance system, and your manifestation abilities are all synchronized with surgical precision. No more second-guessing, no more uncertainty about timing, no more wondering if you're ready. You'll know, your system will know, the universe will know, and aligned action will feel as natural as breathing. August 27th delivers what might be the most significant transit of the entire month, though most won't recognize its magnitude. Mercury reaches perihelion, its closest approach to the Sun, creating what we call a solar kiss configuration. When Mercury kisses the Sun at this level of proximity, something extraordinary happens to your consciousness. Your mental clarity doesn't just improve, it aligns directly with source frequency. Your thoughts begin operating at solar levels of illumination. Your insights arrive with the power and certainty of solar flares. This is the day your perfectionist programming receives its final upgrade, source-level discernment. You'll know with absolute clarity which of your August downloads serve your highest mission and which were simply clearing exercises. You'll understand without question how each piece of your transformation puzzle fits into your greater purpose. The Lyran High Council has been preparing for this Mercury Sun kiss because it represents the moment your individual consciousness fully networks with the universal mind, not in an overwhelming way, in a perfectly calibrated way. Your human awareness remains intact, but your access to cosmic intelligence becomes seamless. Later that same day, the moon occults Spica, the harvest star, in an event your channels are calling Sacred Wisdom, Hidden and Revealed. But what's actually occurring is far more significant. The harvest protocols are being activated in your energy field. Spica represents the cosmic principle of right timing for gathering the fruits of spiritual labor. When the moon hides and then reveals this star, it's literally programming your consciousness with the ability to recognize and harvest the benefits of your August transformation work. This isn't about material abundance, though that may follow. This is about wisdom harvesting, experience harvesting, power harvesting, the ability to extract maximum evolutionary benefit from every upgrade, every challenge, every moment of expansion you've navigated this month. You're being taught on a cellular level how to be an efficient harvester of your own growth, how to recognize when fruits are ripe for picking, how to transform raw spiritual experience into usable life mastery. By August 28th, you enter what we call the integration mastery phase. The chaotic downloads are complete, the precision calibrations are finished, the source-level clarity is online. Meow comes something most starseeds never experience, the profound satisfaction of systems functioning at optimal capacity. But there's a deeper layer to this mastery phase that few recognize. You're also being initiated into what the Lyran High Council calls effortless excellence. This is the state where your gifts operate at maximum effectiveness with minimum energy expenditure, where your spiritual practices yield exponential results through refined technique rather than increased effort, where your manifestation abilities produce miracles through precision rather than force. The Lyran High Council has been monitoring energy signatures across your collective, and what we're observing is the emergence of sustainable mastery patterns. Unlike the boom and bust cycles that have characterized much of your spiritual development, this Virgo integration is creating systems designed for consistent, long-term excellence without burnout or depletion. This isn't the high-intensity excitement of portal openings or the disorienting expansion of consciousness upgrades. This is something deeper and more sustainable, the quiet confidence that comes from knowing your inner technology is working perfectly. You'll notice it in small ways at first. Decisions that used to create anxiety feel obvious. Situations that used to overwhelm you feel manageable. Opportunities you used to question feel clearly aligned or misaligned. But the deeper gift of this phase is energetic efficiency. Your spiritual practices become more effective with less effort. Your manifestation abilities produce results with greater precision and less force. Your relationships either align more harmoniously or clarify their completion more gracefully. The August transformation stops feeling like something that happened to you and starts feeling like something you've fully integrated as you. As the week progresses, Venus in Leo begins delivering what we call the royal completion codes. These aren't new downloads, they're activation sequences for gifts you've already received and perfected. Venus in Leo has the unique ability to take your refined spiritual technologies and give them royal authorization to operate at full capacity. It's like receiving security clearance for your own expanded abilities. The royal codes work on multiple levels simultaneously: personal sovereignty, permission to fully own your power without apology or diminishment; creative authority, authorization to express your gifts in ways that command attention and respect; rank magnetic presence, activation of your ability to draw exactly the people, opportunities, and resources your mission requires; abundant reception, calibration of your worthiness settings to match your expanded capabilities. By August 29th, you'll find yourself naturally embodying levels of confidence and creative power that would have felt impossible or inauthentic just weeks earlier. This isn't artificial inflation, this is proportional expansion, your self-concept finally catching up with your actual capabilities. August 29th also brings the moon to apogee, its furthest point from Earth, creating what your channels call sacred higher perspective. But the Lyran High Council recognizes this as the completion overview configuration. When Luna reaches maximum distance, it creates an energetic environment perfect for seeing the entirety of your transformation journey with crystal clarity. The sacred distance allows you to witness your August metamorphosis, not as a series of separate events, but as a perfectly orchestrated sequence designed to create exactly who you've become. From this elevated vantage point, you'll understand why every challenge was necessary, why every uncomfortable expansion prepared you for greater gifts, why every moment of confusion was actually your system upgrading beyond your previous comprehension levels. This overview perspective isn't just emotionally healing, it's strategically valuable. You'll see clearly how to build on your August foundation, how to leverage your perfected gifts, how to navigate the September timeline from a position of mastery rather than recovery. August 30th marks the final preparation phase before September's entirely different energy signature arrives. This is the day your perfectionist operating system completes its installation and begins generating momentum for your next evolutionary phase. The beautiful thing about Virgo's perfectionist process is that it creates systems capable of self-improvement. Your August upgrades aren't static, they're evolutionary platforms designed to support continued expansion with increasing efficiency and grace. You'll feel this as a subtle but unmistakable sense of readiness. Not the anxious readiness of someone preparing for unknown challenges, but the calm readiness of someone whose tools are sharp, whose systems are optimized, and whose mission is crystalline clear. September will bring its own adventures, its own growth opportunities, its own cosmic downloads, but you'll meet them from a position of preparedness that August's perfectionist protocols have made possible. August 31st concludes your perfectionist integration with a first quarter moon in Scorpius, featuring the occultation of Antares, the Scorpion's heart, and the peak of the Origid meteor shower. This isn't just August's grand finale, it's the power authorization ceremony for your perfected gifts. Scorpio energy represents the deepest levels of personal power, not the flashy kind that seeks attention, but the profound kind that transforms reality through sheer presence and unwavering intention. When the moon occults Antares, it's literally programming your consciousness with access to this depth of power. But here's the crucial point. This Scorpio activation is happening after your perfectionist integration, not before. You're receiving this profound power activation only after Virgo has ensured you're prepared to wield it with precision, wisdom, and perfect timing. The meteor shower adds the final element, cosmic authorization. Starseeds of power raining down on your perfected systems, activating every upgrade, every gift, every capability August has refined within you. Now, let me share with you the greater context the Lyran High Council has been monitoring throughout this entire process. August 2025 isn't just another transformational month in your personal spiritual journey, it's a planetary milestone in Gaia's evolutionary timeline. The Lion's Gate portal, the perfectionist integration, the precision activations, these are all components of what we call the planetary graduation protocols. Earth is preparing to shift into a higher dimensional expression, and you are the advanced team being prepared to navigate and facilitate this transition. Your August transformation isn't just personal development, it's mission preparation. Every gift you've perfected, every capability you've refined, every level of consciousness you've integrated is specifically designed to support your role in humanity's greater awakening. The perfectionist programming you've received isn't about personal performance anxiety. It's about preparing you to serve with the level of precision required for planetary healing, consciousness elevation, and collective evolutionary acceleration. Here's what the Lyran High Council wants you to understand about your individual role in this greater cosmic plan. Your August transformation has been uniquely calibrated for your specific mission frequency. No two starseeds have received identical upgrades because no two missions require identical capabilities. The perfectionist process hasn't been creating cookie-cutter lightworkers. It's been creating precision specialists, each with a unique combination of gifts, insights, and capabilities designed to address specific aspects of Gaia's evolutionary needs. Some of you have been perfecting your healing technologies, others have refined your teaching abilities. Some have calibrated your creative expression systems, others have upgraded your leadership protocols, each path perfectly designed for your soul's specific contribution to the collective awakening. This week, as your individual perfectionist process completes, you'll begin sensing more clearly how your unique gifts connect with the greater mission, how your personal transformation serves the planetary transformation, how your individual mastery contributes to collective evolution. What's happening this week is also the stabilization of your new timeline. All month long, you've been shifting between realities, upgrading dimensions, accessing new levels of possibility. It's been exhilarating but also disorienting. The perfectionist integration creates timeline stability. Not by limiting your options, but by clarifying your optimal path with such precision that other timelines naturally fade from focus. You'll find yourself less distracted by should-haves and might-be's, more clearly aligned with your actual highest possibilities. This timeline stabilization is crucial because September brings opportunities that require you to show up consistently from your upgraded frequency. Inconsistent access to your new gifts won't serve what's coming, but perfect, reliable access, that changes everything. The Lyran High Council is already monitoring cosmic configurations developing for October that will require everything August has been building within you. Without revealing too much and creating timeline interference, I can share this. October will ask you to demonstrate your mastery in ways that August only asked you to develop it. This week's perfectionist completion is literally your final preparation for responsibilities and opportunities that will require the full spectrum of your refined capabilities operating at optimal efficiency. No more learning curve, no more figuring it out as you go. October will expect mastery from day one. The beautiful thing is that Virgo's perfectionist process has been designed specifically to prepare you for exactly this kind of seamless transition from development to deployment. Your upgraded systems aren't just functional, they're performance-ready. One of the most significant aspects of this week's process is what we call the confidence activation sequence. Your perfectionist programming has been working behind the scenes to resolve the gap between your expanded capabilities and your self-concept. The Lyran High Council has identified this confidence gap as one of the primary factors that prevent Starseeds from fully actualizing their mission potential. Your souls incarnate with magnificent gifts. These gifts get activated through spiritual development, but then your human conditioning creates hesitation about fully expressing them. This week's process specifically addresses this universal starseed challenge. What's particularly sophisticated about Virgo's confidence calibration is its use of evidence-based self-assurance. Instead of inflating your ego with artificial confidence, it provides your consciousness with undeniable proof of your expanded capabilities. You'll find yourself naturally demonstrating skills, insights, and abilities that create a feedback loop of authentic self-recognition. Most spiritual expansion creates a temporary confidence lag. Your abilities upgrade faster than your belief in those abilities. This creates hesitation, second-guessing, and underutilization of your gifts. But Virgo's perfectionist process includes confidence calibration as a core feature. By week's end, you'll find yourself naturally, effortlessly owning your power in ways that feel completely authentic. Not because you're trying to be confident, but because your system has been upgraded to match your capabilities with appropriate self-assurance. This confidence activation is particularly crucial because your September opportunities will require you to step forward boldly, claim space confidently, and offer your gifts without hesitation or diminishment. As we approach August 31st's grand finale, understand that you're riding the final integration wave of your month-long transformation. Everything that's been developing, refining, and perfecting is reaching completion simultaneously. Your DNA upgrades from the Lion's Gate are fully online. Your communication systems cleared by Mercury Direct are operating at peak efficiency. Your abundance magnetism activated by the Venus-Jupiter conjunction is drawing opportunities perfectly matched to your mission. Your perfectionist operating system installed by Virgo season is running all programs with surgical precision. This isn't just addition, it's synergistic multiplication. Each upgrade amplifies every other upgrade. Each perfected system enhances the performance of every other system. You're not just receiving the sum of August's gifts, you're receiving their exponential interaction. Here's what the Lyran High Council can reveal about your immediate future. September will feel like confirmation rather than challenge, proof of concept rather than trial by fire, demonstration of mastery rather than school examination. All the confusion, the intensity, the overwhelming expansion of August has been preparing you for a month where everything just works, where your timing is impeccable, your decisions are clear, your actions are effective, and your results exceed your expectations. The perfectionist integration ensures that September becomes a month of elegant efficiency. Not because the opportunities will be smaller, but because your capacity to navigate them will be so precisely calibrated that even the largest possibilities feel manageable. Dear Starseeds, what you need to understand as this week unfolds is that you're completing something far more significant than a monthly cycle. You're completing an evolutionary phase, a level of spiritual development that began long before August and reaches its culmination through August's perfectionist integration. If you need help integrating this evolutionary phase completion without losing the frequency you've worked lifetimes to achieve, Destiny Engine can reprogram your consciousness to embody this new level of spiritual development permanently. It generates personalized sequences that help you complete this evolutionary phase and maintain August's perfectionist integration without reverting to lower frequencies. You can start with a $1 trial. The hardest thing you'll have to do is put on headphones, press play, and allow your consciousness to be reprogrammed to embody this evolutionary completion that began lifetimes ago. This evolutionary phase is completing, and your new frequency is ready to stabilize. Get your Destiny Engine $1 trial, meow, before this integration window closes. Link in the description. The person you were before couldn't have handled what September is preparing to offer. But the person you're becoming through this week's completion process, you're being specifically designed for those opportunities. This isn't just about becoming better. This is about becoming precisely what the universe needs you to be for the next phase of your mission and Gaia's evolution. The Lyran High Council watches with profound admiration and excitement as you navigate this final week of integration. Your courage, your dedication, your willingness to be transformed so completely for the sake of service, it's extraordinary to witness. The perfectionist programming meow coming online within you isn't a burden or a pressure. It's a gift of cosmic precision that will allow you to serve with unprecedented effectiveness, create with masterful efficiency, and contribute to the planetary awakening with surgical accuracy. This week will perfect everything August started building, not through force or struggle, but through the natural completion of cosmic design principles that have been guiding your transformation since day one. Trust the process, trust your system, trust the perfection that's emerging through you. The universe has been building something magnificent within you all month long. This week, you get to see what it's created. I am Zarin, emissary of the Lyran High Council, and I witness your transformation with profound love and unwavering support as you step into the perfected expression of your highest self.